Welcome to Young at Heart, a show for and about baby boomers living throughout the United States. Episodes 12 through 14 will investigate the history of green chili grown in Pueblo, Colorado, starting with an interview with a local farmer. In episode 13, we will talk to one of the owners of a food truck in Las Vegas, Nevada, who exclusively uses Pueblo chili in their menu items. And in episode 14, I will finally share my secret chili verde recipe. Shh. Get it while it's hot. I remember my mom and my grandmother, they used to roast chilies in the oven in the fall, and it just reminded me of fall. Every time I smelled that in the kitchen, it just was a warm, fuzzy feeling. So, and now every time we go to a farm to pick up our chili, I get that same warm, fuzzy feeling. It brings back good memories. So there are many types of chili grown in Pueblo, and the most popular ones being the Moscow and Giadon. Did you know green chili is known as the superfood? It has many benefits, including being low in cholesterol and is rich in vitamins A, B, C, and E. And the vibrant green and red colors signal high amounts of the antioxidant beta-carotene, which supports the cardiovascular system and even helps maintain healthy skin, eyes, and immune system. Green chili also increases your metabolism due to its capsaicin. And lastly, green chili releases endorphins in your body, which reduces pains and induces a euphoric feeling throughout your body. Green chili truly is the feel-good food. Now, let's head to Milberger Farms. All right, welcome to Young at Heart. Today we're at Milberger Farms, which was established by Shane Milberger in 1986. The farm is located on 400 acres on the historic St. Charles Mesa. This morning we're talking to Shane's son, Dalton. Morning, Dalton.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you giving us a little time. Reason we're here, my brother, I'm going to be interviewing him in Las Vegas. Him and his son opened a food truck last August, and they just recently won first place in the Great American Foodie Fest, which is the biggest food fest in America. So, not a bad accomplishment. So, but they is one key ingredient they use in a lot of their menu items, and that's your chili.
Well, that's good. We'd like to hear that we help people accomplish good things like that.
Yeah, so they come and I think last year they bought 60 bushels and took it back. They didn't roast it here. They took it back and they roasted there in Las Vegas. So they're going through it like wildfire. People are loving it. There's nothing like that in Las Vegas. So tell me a little bit the history about Milberger Farms and how your dad got started.
Well, like you said, it started back in 1986. My dad was in high school, needed a little something to do on the side, so the neighbor had 5 acres. Said, "Here, go play."
Was that here on the Mesa?
That was out here on the Mesa, actually in the Blend area.
Okay.
He started with that. A few of the neighbors helped him out. Found a few more acres down the road, and just slowly started building on that.
What did he start growing first?
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
A row of this, a row of that, and a row of the other.
He was just kind of experimenting.
Just a little garden. Grew enough to go to the farmers markets a couple days a week.
Okay.
Once we started getting a little bigger, he started selling to the other peddlers at the farmers markets.
Okay.
Going to the little grocery stores in town, and just trying to be a community farm supplier for all the local grocery stores. After that, we started getting a little bit bigger. Back in about 2000, 2002, somewhere in that area, we got in touch with Whole Foods.
How old were you at that time?
I was about 10 years old.
Okay.
So, and I was on the farm with them since I could walk. Okay. So I've been involved for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
So we got in touch with Whole Foods. They contacted us, came down, did a farm tour, and we got going with them, started into the organic program with them.
Yeah, tell me about that.
We started out with about 10 acres, tried it out. They said, we want to try this, this, and this, and if you could grow it organic, that'd be great.
What is certified organic?
So certified organic is no commercial pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers. It all has to be from the earth, organic in chemistry.
Gotcha. Okay.
So once we got that going, in the meantime, a gentleman by the name of P.D. Jidon passed away in 2001. He was big into the chili. He helped start the Pueblo Chili and Frijoles Festival. He also had a line of frozen roasted chilies that he would sell to restaurants.
All right.
So when he passed away, we kind of took that over for him as far as the roasting and processing.
Okay.
The first year we probably did 2,000 bushels.
Okay.
Little 8x10 freezer. You know, we thought we were big boys.
Okay.
From there, you know, now 2 years ago we built a 80x100 freezer.
Wow.
And we fill it up and empty it every year.
Okay.
Last year we put up about 400,000 pounds.
And who do you sell it to? Locally?
Locally, restaurants up in Denver, restaurants, food processors, whoever comes knocking, we try to help them out.
And they'll come here, or do you ship it to them?
A little of both.
Okay.
Some people pick it up. We have a couple warehouses downtown that they can go and pick it up, and then we also deliver to Denver.
And you do the flash freezing. You have a commercial processing plant?
We do. So
that's here?
Yes, it's here in town, out here on the Mesa, actually.
Okay.
We fire roast, peel, and flash freeze the chili. Wholesale, we do a 5-pound package and a 30-pound package. And then we do a few retail packages for, you know, when you're having a little family get together and you run out of the chili you bought, you can run over here and you can grab a couple pounds and get you by till chili season.
Oh no, Mom, we ran out. Okay. We know where to go.
Yep.
All right, very good. I have to ask this question. I know it's not one that people like to talk about, but it's the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
During 2020 and 2021, how did that affect your business?
This is going to sound kind of odd, but it actually helped us a little bit.
Okay.
Being that, you know, we usually have customers come in and they'll buy enough to get them by this week, or
right,
just dinner this week, dinner next week.
Okay.
Nobody was thinking long term. When the pandemic hit, a lot of people started going back to the old ways, being they started canning veggies, freezing veggies for the winter, you know, buying your shelf-stable items like pinto beans, rice. And that actually helped us out a lot because, you know, we're a grocery store. We have that fresh produce that is needed to preserve.
Okay.
So it worked out pretty good.
Did you have to lay anybody off?
No, we didn't have to lay anybody off, mainly because, you know, in the store during that time of year, we have to have that amount of people. And on the farm, we're so spread out that we were okay.
And what about finding help at that time? Was it difficult, or is it still difficult?
Finding help is always difficult. It's been difficult for the past 10 years.
Okay.
The pandemic did make it a little worse.
Okay.
Is
it people just don't want to work anymore, or what?
They're getting too many handouts. They don't need to work. There's not, you know, government handouts. You know, when they give you this check once a week or every month, why do I need to go to work?
Well, pride? I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree. But we are starting to see that change just a little bit here recently. We have had more local people coming and saying, "Hey, are you looking to hire?" Not enough to cover what we need, but it is starting to look up.
Who does the planning?
I do.
Just you?
Yeah. So there's 3 of us that run tractors.
Okay.
We do it all from dirt work to planting, cultivating, and then everything we do is hand harvested.
So this is May right now. What stage are you at right now in the planning process?
All of the above.
Okay.
We're doing some dirt work today, getting ready for pinto beans.
So dirt work, what is that?
Just tilling the dirt up, making sure it's ready for the seed, getting rid of some of the weeds that have sprouted. And then yesterday I was planting pickles, calabacita, cucumbers.
All by seeds?
All by seeds. You know, like more of your garden vegetables.
Okay.
Yesterday we started picking radish.
Okay.
We've been picking asparagus for about a month now.
Wow.
and we're going to set transplant chilies starting next week.
And transplant, how does that?
So transplant, so we start them in little seed trays. They get about that tall, and then we'll go and we will plant the plants in the field
By hand.
by hand.
Wow. How many approximately?
Typically, we do about 20 acres of those, 25 acres. The reason for it is they're specialty peppers, so the seed's very expensive. When you seed a chili, you put the seeds an inch apart, and you plan on losing half of them.
I see. Okay.
So with a very expensive seed, that's pretty hard to do.
Right.
Therefore, we do a transplant where we already know it's established. This plant's going to be this plant,
and it'll
last, and it'll take.
Okay, very good. So how do you water them?
Everything we do is flood irrigated. So we get our water out of the Bessemer ditch.
Okay.
Runs down canals, ditches, underground pipelines to our fields, and then it runs through what we call an irrigation pipe. Has little gates in it, and we can adjust how much water goes down the row.
Wow. Okay. Does that come from the Pueblo
Reservoir? It comes out of the Pueblo Reservoir, yes.
Okay. I asked about that. So green chili types. There's different types of chili. And my brother found out, and his son, that the hotter chilies, which are the what?
Well, we raised several varieties of some quite hot chilies, from jalapenos to a new Pueblo variety called the Jadon.
Okay.
Altogether, we probably raise about 25 different varieties of peppers, from sweet to super hot.
So they're finding out that people don't like the super hot, the hotter ones. So they're going to have to come and get more of the mild ones, because I guess people can't handle that hotter, spicy.
Yeah,
chili.
some people are a little bit wussies. Some people really like it hot. We see that in our own restaurant.
Right.
We have a special little pot of chili that somebody says, "Hey, I like it hot." We can kick it up a little bit for them.
Flame coming off the top. Okay. Yeah. So they found that's a little learning experience they had as far as what the customer wants, and apparently in Vegas they're not used to that hot, so they got to give them what they want.
Yep.
The commercial plant, you said it's around here. Is that possible to look at that, or?
We could go look at it. It's going to look
doing anything.
Kind of boring right now. It's like I said, we're just now starting to plant them, so we don't have anything going on.
Okay. All right. What about community outreach? I know you guys have like a car show here once in a while.
Yeah, so we do a lot for the community. They supported us a lot, so we try to give back to them. We do a car show every Friday night in the summer. Okay. It's free to come. People bring out their hot rods, rat rods, projects, their new cars, just whatever they want. They come out, get a hamburger, get a drink, hang out, talk to friends, just have a good time. We do that starting in May, and we usually go till the end of October with that.
Okay.
And then we do a corn maze and pumpkin patch in October.
Nice.
So we have the pumpkin patch, the corn maze, hay rides, barrel rides, all kinds of activities for the kids. And then in the winter time, we do a craft show.
All right.
So we invite about 25 or 30 vendors out, just come and sell their little crafts and knickknacks. And
okay, just outside the store here, or inside?
In the winter, we'll do it inside the store.
Yeah, a little warmer.
A little warmer.
Yeah.
Winters are kind of unpredictable around here, so.
Then you do the Frijole Festival, which hasn't happened in.
No, it's happened every year. It was kind of died down a little bit during the pandemic. It was only the chili roasters.
Oh, okay.
Last year they did fire it back up big, full scale.
Right.
But yeah, we go to that every year.
Is that mostly for notoriety of marketing, or is that to sell the product?
Oh, we go down there and we sell quite a bit of product. The reason we go down there is to visit customers.
Yeah.
We have people come from out of state. They come that weekend. They come party, get their chili and their beans, and go home. It's a nice get together. Right. You meet new people, say hi to old friends.
Yeah, it is a fun event. And the store. Okay, tell me a little bit about the store and how that came about and Where it's at now?
So the store started back in high school. When I was in high school.
When you went to high school where?
I went to Pueblo County here on the Mesa.
All right.
My junior year, I said, all these other, me and my dad were talking, and I said, all these other farms have a farm stand, a roadside stand. Mm-hmm. Why don't we have one?
Right.
And he said, you're right. He said, well, we'll have to think about it a little bit.
You were right.
Yeah, I know. It was a miracle. So he went and visited. We were good friends with Sam Brown, who built it and started it.
Okay.
They had been shut down for 4 or 5 years.
Did you own this property at the time? Okay.
So he went and visited with Sam one day. He came over and we talked about what we wanted to do and what we were looking for. Mm-hmm. After about 10 minutes, he said, okay, here's the keys. Go for it.
Oh,
wow. So, like I said, the first year we were just a farm stand. We had our produce, and that was it.
Okay.
Throughout the season, we had people saying, I used to come here and I used to get this sandwich and it was awesome. Or, man, you guys used to have the best French bread. Mm-hmm. We just had people asking us. So the second year we did start up at the bakery. We made just a few cookies and some bread. Okay. Real simple, nothing fancy. Right. And people just kept asking, I used to get this here. I used to get that here. So we said, okay, we'll try lunch.
Oh, okay.
So we went out and cleaned out the store a little more and put some tables back out. And just started with a real simple cold sandwich and a slopper and a grinder.
Okay.
And it's continuously grown from there.
And then when did you build this structure here?
Sam built this in '97.
Okay.
So we took it over about 10 years ago.
Oh, so it was already here.
Yeah.
And then
and we were involved with Sam and the farm and building the store when he did design it. We were in the back. We grew all the veggies. And
so what do you offer inside then?
Just about everything from A to Z. Okay. We have a fresh bakery, cookies, custom cakes, custom pies. You name it, we can just about do it.
And it's a restaurant as well?
It's a restaurant as well. We offer a full-service breakfast and lunch. Okay. And then on Friday nights, we do offer our dinner of sorts. Basically just our lunch menu. We do throw a few specials out there every once in a while. We have all of our fresh vegetables throughout the season, chili roasting. Like I mentioned before, in the fall, we have the corn maze and pumpkin patch. And then we do offer some farm toys, farm books, knickknacks. We got a little candy shop corner. Just try to be kind of a unique place to go.
It definitely is. So yeah, I'm going to be browsing around in there again. I do come here and shop. So. The greenhouse, is that, so you offer? So
this will be our second year with this greenhouse you're talking about. We offer some flowers and bedding plants.
Okay.
Last year we tried it, worked pretty good. So we said, we'll give it another go. Okay. We expanded our selection to some wind chimes, some yard decor. Just once again, going back to, hey, you guys have this, but man, it'd really be nice if you had some flowers I could give my mom on Mother's Day. Or, man, I really like your chili. I wish I had a couple plants I could put in my own yard. Same kind of thing. Oh, okay, well, we'll think about it.
So you do something the successful businesses do, and that is listen to the customer. Mm-hmm. You give them what they want.
How else are you supposed to do business?
Exactly. Well, some people don't do it that way, unfortunately. That's good. So, all right, so what's in the future from Milberger Farms?
Hard to say. Just keep plugging away. As far as the farm goes, try to figure out how to put up more roasted chili.
Is that your biggest?
That's our bread and butter.
Okay.
Is the frozen chili.
The frozen
chili.
Oh, okay. So not even.
We do sell a lot of fresh roasted here through the store.
Okay.
But that frozen chili, it's a unique item. It's a value-added item that it's available year-round for people.
Does that seem to be growing more and more? Or?
Most definitely. We pick up new business every day with it.
Right.
It's nice for at least the local restaurants. They used to have to come out and get their year's supply of chili and figure out where to store it, how to store it. Once we started, once they realized what we were doing, oh, I can come get a case a week, or I can get 3 cases for the month and not have to worry about storing it for
Have
the whole year, the freezer space, and all of
actually
that.
bag it and it's ready to go.
It's ready to go.
Thaw it out. Okay.
So that business continually grows.
Which my brother will be coming here probably within the next month because they need to get more of the mild, and so they'll come here and get the frozen and bring it back.
Yep. That's kind of where that business started.
Interesting.
Ron, I'll follow you.
All right. Well, Dalton, I appreciate your time.
Of course.
I love this place. I love your chili. Apparently, people in Las Vegas love it too. #1.
Yeah, they must have.
So, all right. Well, we'll talk to you soon, and we'll be buying from you soon as well. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's say there. Thank you very much. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching the show today. Why am I talking like this? Well, because next episode, we're going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Viva Las Vegas! And we're going to be talking to my brother Jim, where him and his son, Giuliano, started a food truck in August of 2021. It's called 303 in the Cut, and it's gourmet on the go, and they have some excellent food utilizing the green chili we've been talking about today on this episode. So anyway, thanks for joining me again. If you like to subscribe, I would appreciate that. And if you like this particular video, put a thumbs up. And if you want to get alerted of new videos I post, just press the bell and it'll alert you. Thanks again for joining me on this episode of Young at Heart. We'll see you next episode. And remember, boomers, just do it. Viva Las Vegas. I said, Viva Las Vegas.